and first part of Buddhist, first topic of Buddhism, that is Pratitya Samutpad. Pratitya Samutpad. Samutpad. See here, it means Utpad. The term Utpad is there. Pratitya Sam Utpad. Utpad means Utpatti, production. Utpatti. Utpad of effect. But the origin of effect is dependent on, Pratitya means dependent on or relative to. Dependent on, relative to cause. So, Utpad of effect, Utpad of karya or effect, or Utpad of an effect is dependent on its cause. That is known as Paticsamutpad. We have discussed some aspects of Paticsamutpad, and right now we are in that part circle. The Dwadas Nidan, 12 parts are there. 12 parts. We are in these 12 parts. Meaning of Paticsamutpad, it shows middle path between two extremes. Path between two extreme affirmation, extreme negation. We have discussed such kind of things regarding Paticsamutpad. It's a path between Satkaryavad and Asatkaryavad. According to Paticsamutpad, so far as cause exists, effect will exist. As soon as cause is going to be seized, even if effect will eliminated or destroyed. And we have seen this one taking help of a oil, cotton, and this one. This flame is basically effect, and effect is dependent on oil, cotton, etc. We have discussed such kind of things. Now we are in, there are 12 parts. Dwadas Nidan. Dwadas means 2 plus 10 means 12. In Paticsamutpad, 12 parts are there. And this is also known as Janam Mala Chakra, Bhav Chakra, etc. We have discussed this one. Is it clear? We are in this part. उसी समय हमारे कैमरे में कुछ था टेक्निकल, तो अचानक वो स्टॉप करना पड़ा था. बाद में फिर ठीक भी हो गया आफ्टर 10 minutes. So now I am going to start from this particular part जहां से छूटा हुआ था. 9:01 से मिस होना शुरू हुआ था. वो केवल ऑडियो आ रहा था, वीडियो नहीं था. So this one is known as Dwadas Nidan. It is also known as Janam Marana Chakra or Bhava Chakra or Dharma Chakra also. Dharma Chakra. And there are 12 parts. Is it clear? सारे लोग बोलना इज इट क्लियर. यहीं से क्लास की शुरुआत होगी. लास्ट पार्ट यही था. ओके. those 12 parts were avidya, sanskar, vigyana, namarup. You have to take help of printed notes. Sadayatan, aspars, vedana, krishna, upadan, bhava. Next one is jati, and the last one is jara marana. Jara maran. These 12 parts. First of all, avidya. Second one is sanskara, vigyan, namarup, sadayatan, aspars, vedana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it clear? Yes. So, in Paticsamutpad, there exist 12 parts, and Paticsamutpad associate past, present, and future. So, avidya and sanskar both are related to our past life. Past life से related है, and from vigyana to bhava related to our present life, and the last two jati and jarama related to future life. So it is said that past life is the cause of our present life, and present life will be the cause of future life. See, must be aware. Our present life is caused by our past life. According to past present, and according to present, your future will be decided. So in this way, Patichamutpad associates past, present, and future. And in this way, Patichamutpad also explains law of karma. Law of karma also. What we are getting right now, present, this one is coming from past, and what we will be in future, it will be decided on the basis of our present dates. Clear? So you have to just aware with one line regarding each one of them. This one is the root cause of suffering. Root cause of suffering, avidya. What is the cause of suffering? That is avidya. Avidya means absence of knowledge of four noble truths. Four noble truths. Absence of knowledge of four noble truths. Noble truths. If you are not aware with, this one is known as avidya. Avidya is basically beginningless. Must be aware. Beginningless, but it has an end. But it has an end. Beginningless. Avidya is beginningless. Avidya is the cause of suffering. Due to avidya, we are getting suffering in our life. And so far, avidya will be there. We will take birth again and again. Cycle of death and birth will continue. So far as avidya will exist. So avidya is the root cause of suffering. Due to avidya, sanskaras. Due to sanskara, vijnana. Due to vijnana, namarup, sadayatan, asparsh, vedana, trishna, upadan, bhava. Bhava means tendency to take birth. Tendency to take birth. This one is the last part of our present life. If in the last phase of your life, if you have tendency to take birth, then jati means to take birth. Then the person will take birth, to take birth. To take birth. Must be aware. And this jati is related to future. So to take birth in future is known as rebirth. So must be aware, question is possible. Bhava is the cause of rebirth. Bhava is the cause. And due to bhava jati, it means due to bhava rebirth. You may find new question on this point. New question. Bhava is the cause of jati. In other words, bhava is the cause of rebirth. Rebirth means to take birth in future. This is the meaning of jati. Jati related to future. Here jati, technical term, jati doesn't mean caste. Jati means to take birth. When to take birth? Future. To take birth in future is known as rebirth. What is the cause of rebirth? Bhava. And jara and maran. Jara means old age. Old age. And maran means death. Old age and death. This one is known as suffering. It is also called suffering. Jara and maran. So what is the root cause of suffering? Ultimately it is root cause of avidya. And what is the cause of avidya? Avidya is beginningless. No any cause. But it has an end. Ultimately possible to stop avidya. Remove avidya. Regarding each one of them, just try to find out one line from printed note. Vijnana means consciousness. Vijnana means consciousness. Must be aware. Nama Rupa, Sadayatan, Asparsh, touch, Vedana, feeling, Krishna, attachment in one sense, attachment and more attachment, that is known as Rag and Moh, that is known as Upadan, Bhava, Jati. Out of this 12, just to go through this one, 2-3 lines regarding Nama Rupa. 2-3 lines and go through that one ki what kind of relation between jati and bhava. So avidya and sanskara are related to past life. From vijnana to bhava, 8 parts are related to present life, and jati and jarama future life. So but it's on part 12 parts and it correlates past, present and future. Past, present and future. Here, Vijnana doesn't mean must be aware science. Vijnana means consciousness. So, beginning of how this life, beginning of life from consciousness itself. First of all, consciousness. Then by and by it will take form. After that, sense organ will start to develop. Then jiva start to touch, asparsh. Then we'll find feeling. Feeling means attachment badhega. Here, rag and moh, more attachment, mental clinging it is called. Then tendency to take birth. If tendency to take birth, then in future life, person will take birth, and then again old age and death will be happen. This one is the chakra cycle. This one is excellent example. You must be aware. Is it clear? पहले बोलो इसका पार्ट्स को. And regarding each one of them, for example, here note down mental clinging. एक एक करके लिख लो. अविद्या 3-4 lines we have written. Sanskara means karma sanskara. Note down karma sanskara. Sanskara means karma sanskara. Or impression of karmas, impressions of karmas. Vijnana means consciousness. Namarupa means psychophysical organism. Psychophysical organism. Psychophysical organism. Sadhatan means 6 sense organs. Aspas means touch in one sense. Aspas means contact between sense organ and object. That is aspals, contact, touch. Vedana means feeling. Trishna means thirst towards worldly objects. Thirst towards worldly object or attachment towards worldly objects, that is called Trishna. It is also accepted as a cause of rebirth. Trishna, attachment towards worldly objects. Upadan, mental clinging. Bhava, tendency to take birth. Jati means to take birth. Jara means old age. Maran means death. So these are 12. Just remember their exact translation of that one. And regarding Namarup, few lines, 2-3 lines. And here you have to find some lines. Otherwise, one line is sufficient. One line. Here we have written 3-4 lines already. Jati and Jaraman, Abhishek Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav. Jati and Jaraman related to future life. When in the last phase of your life, if a bhava is there, bhava is the cause of Jati. Jati is the cause of Jaraman. Bhava means tendency to take birth. If you have tendency to take birth in the last phase of your life, certainly that person will take birth in future. And to take birth in future is known as Jati. Jati literal meaning to take birth. Doesn't mean caste or class, etc. Yet Jati means to take birth. Jati doesn't mean universal. Jati doesn't mean any particular species. It means to take birth. Janam lena. Mean to take birth, future. And if someone is going to take birth in future, this is known as rebirth. So what is the cause of rebirth? That is bhava. So new possible question, bhava is the cause of rebirth. And what is the cause of bhava? Upadan. What is the cause of upadan? Trishna. And what is the root cause of each and everything? That is avidya. So far as avidya is there, this circle will be there. Chakra will be there. As soon as avidya is removed, everything, this cycle of death and birth is going to be stopped. Namarupa. I have said 3-4. Once question is also asked. Namarup आगे मिल जाएगा in detail. Printed notes में इस पे 4-5 लाइन होगा. Once they have asked question from Namarup. Psychophysical organism. Psychophysical organism. See, Agrasar or Akhilesh Yadav, at least 20, more than 2500 years before, this particular thought was propounded by Buddha. And at that time, you may imagine condition of science. No ultrasound, but no nothing at that time. But see, if you will try to think logically, minutely, you can say our present life going to be start from where? From Vijnan. From the very beginning, we in this particular life, our life has started with some sort of consciousness. On the level of embryo of mother के level पे Imagine if your date of birth is particular, if you were saying that कि your date of birth, मान लो कोई भी date of birth हो आपका, मान लो आपका डेट ऑफ बर्थ 90 में हो कोई, अब बोलो सितंबर 1 सितंबर 90 को मेरा डेट ऑफ बर्थ है 1990, तो दिस वन इज नॉट योर बिगिनिंग ऑफ योर लाइफ, बेसिकली एटलीस्ट अराउंड 9 months बिफोर आपका लाइफ स्टार्ट हो चुका था, एंड वेन फर्स्ट टाइम ऑन द लेवल ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस, वेरी बिगिनिंग मियर कॉन्शियसनेस. इफ यू सी द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ किसी बच्चे का एकदम एलिमेंट्री कंडीशन देखो, जो पहला महीना, दूसरा महीना, थर्ड फोर्थ मंथ में है, सो वेरी बिगिनिंग विल फाइंड मियर कॉन्शियसनेस, दैट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ ऑल दिस प्रेजेंट लाइफ. प्रेजेंट लाइफ तो आपका डेट ऑफ बर्थ से अराउंड 9 months बिफोर शुरू हो चुका है. And at that time, what was the condition? Mere consciousness. By and by, psychophysical organism develop. In this process, if such kind of things are developed, next stage, sadayatan, sixth sense organ will start to develop. Not very beginning will find sixth sense organ. Mere consciousness. अगर माता के भ्रूण के स्तर पे देखा जाए तो केवल कंसियसनेस पता चलता है. पहला, दूसरा, थर्ड मंथ को अगर आप देखोगे तो, क्योंकि लगभग 9 महीने तक, 9 months तक वो मदर के साथ रहता है. ये सो इफ विल सी दैट at that development will find such kind of things, six sense organs, and once six sense organ will develop, then he will start to touch, contact with something, and he will find feeling. टच करेगा तो उसको कुछ ना कुछ फील होगा, फीलिंग में बी गुड और बैड. तो जहां गुड फीलिंग होगा वहां उसका अटैचमेंट होगा, अटैचमेंट जिसको टच करने के बाद अच्छा लगता होगा वहां अटैचमेंट होगा. तृष्णा, देन मेंटल क्लिंगिंग, मतलब सच काइंड ऑफ डिजायर ऑलवेज टू फाइंड दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, एंड देन टेंडेंसी टू टेक बर्थ विल स्टार्ट. This was the last phase of our life, and if tendency to take birth, then certainly he will take birth. Then again death and see, if we will go through Buddhist philosophy, this is highly scientific. Even if we will take help of modern science and compare what is said by Buddha around 2500 years before, you can imagine what kind of things were there on the basis of that propounded such kind of thoughts. Our life is not entirely independent life. Something in our life is decided from our past. Due to past lives, past something is coming in this present life. Present life is not entirely independent. It is caused by sanskara, that is impression of karmas are coming from past life. From past impression of karmas are coming. We are not entirely independent existence. A lot of things in ourselves are decided by past. आपका बॉडी का कलर, आपका जो आपके जो डिफरेंट थिंग्स है, ऑर्गन्स है, दैट इज डिसाइडेड, आपका शेप, साइज, इट्स ऑल डिसाइडेड बाय पास्ट. इट्स नॉट इंटायरली इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम समथिंग एल्स. हम समझते हैं वी आर इंडिपेंडेंट, बट यू आर नॉट इंडिपेंडेंट. जेनेटिक फ्लो इज गोइंग ऑन. जो जीन आ रहा है पास्ट से, उसका फ्लो आप में भी हो रहा है. So we are basically guided and some regulated in some sense, bound to accept by our past also. हम कैसे कर सकते हैं कि मान लो 1 सितंबर 90 में हम entirely independent existence. A lot of things in our mind and body decided by something which are coming from past. आप कभी logically सोचो what is said by Buddha? How can you deny it? No need to write that. Jati is not used the term here. Jati is used in a specific sense. Jati means to take birth. Jati doesn't mean caste. वो जाति वहां कास्ट के संदर्भ में यूज होता है. कैन वी यूज दिस डेफिनेशन ऑफ जाति हिंदुइज्म और काउंटर कास्ट सिस्टम? नो नीड. द टर्म इज यूज्ड इन ए स्पेसिफिक सेंस. जैसे धर्म एंड अधर्म इन जैन फिलॉसफी यूज इन ए स्पेसिफिक सेंस. नो ट्रेडिशनल मीनिंग नहीं है धर्म और अधर्मा का. धर्मा मीन्स हेल्पफुल इन मोशन, अधर्मा मीन्स हेल्पफुल इन रेस्ट. डिस्टिंक्ट meaning. Here also the term jati has a specific meaning. Don't try to correlate this to caste system of Hinduism. No need. यस, एम्ब्रॉयो के स्तर पे जो है सौरभ, वो चीजें दिखती है ना, एंड ऑन द लेवल ऑफ एम्ब्रॉयो वेरी बिगिनिंग ओनली कॉन्शियसनेस, दिस वाज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस लाइफ इन रियल सेंस, दिस वाज द रियल सेंस बिगिनिंग ऑफ आवर लाइफ। जब आप वहां के स्तर पे, एम्ब्रॉयो के स्तर पे एग्जिस्टेंस आना शुरू होता है, दैट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ आवर दिस लाइफ, एंड बाई psychophysical organisms develop, after that six sense organs develop, after that we start to touch something, spulse, then we find feeling, जहाँ good feeling होता है, pleasant feeling होता है, we start to attach, that is called trishna, after that mental clinging, more attachment, desire to find out those, touch or find those things again and again, जहाँ हमारा अच्छा feeling हुआ था, और then tendency to take birth start in our mind, बहुत अच्छा है, tendency to take birth, and if anyone has tendency to take birth in the last phase of his life, going to take birth in future, said by whom? बुद्धा। पूरा जेनेटिक फ्लो आप इसमें देखो ना, जो जीन का सिद्धांत, जेनेटिक फ्लो का सिद्धांत बाद में है, उससे पहले बुद्ध ने दे दिया। ये तो जेनेटिक फ्लो ही तो है, हमारे मदर और फादर से हमारा बहुत चीज डिसाइड होता है। आपके हाइट भी डिसाइड हो जाता है कई बार, तो हाइट, कलर, आपके बोन्स जो है वो ज्यादा पतले दुबले होंगे, ज्यादा स्ट्रांग होगा, वो सब डिसाइड होता है, सब पास्ट से तो होता है, दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम पास्ट, दैट इज सेड बाय whom? दैट इज सेड बाय भगवान बुद्ध। आप समझो उस समय क्या इन्होंने रिसर्च किया होगा, रिसर्च करके दिया। प्रेजेंटली ऑल्सो यू कांट डिनाई दिस फैक्ट, टेकिंग हेल्प ऑफ साइंस, मॉडर्न साइंस, real sense, beginning point consciousness, beginning of this life, after that consciousness is the cause of psychophysical organism, psychophysical organism is the cause of six sense organs, six sense organs are the cause of spulse, touch, six sense, this spulse is the cause of vedana, vedana is the cause of trishna, trishna is the cause of this one, in this way bhava is the cause of jati, jati is the cause of this one, and here stop again, this chapter will start। क्लियर? सारे लोग बोलो, एंड वन लाइन रिगार्डिंग ईच वन ऑफ देम। rebirth, yes, can you prove rebirth? We'll discuss rebirth, how one can prove rebirth according to karma logically, yes, karma sanskar is flowing from one life to another life, impression of karmas. Buddhist philosophers have said from the last phase of our life, जैसे मान लो, अगर मान लो कोई कैंडल हो, इमेजिन, और ये ऑलरेडी हो रहा हो, और बाई एंड बाई इट इज रिड्यूस्ड, अब मान लो एकदम छोटा हो गया कैंडल, नाउ इन द लास्ट पार्ट, फिर भी ये जलता रहेगा, एंड नाउ यू हैव ए न्यू कैंडल, एंड इमेजिन यू आर गोइंग टू, मान लो आपके पास कोई नया कैंडल हो और इसको यूज कर रहे हो, फिर इसको जस्ट यू आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट दिस वन, तो इसका इंप्रेशन इसमें फ्लो हो गया, ये एंड हुआ और ये फ्लो हो गया। सो टेकिंग हेल्प ऑफ सच काइंड ऑफ एग्जांपल दे हैव ट्राइड टू एक्सप्लेन रीबर्थ ड्यू टू आवर लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ, दैट इज द कॉज ऑफ न्यू लाइफ। यू मस्ट बी अवेयर, in one sense every moment we are taking birth again and again, since every moment we are changing, but in process of change always we are taking our own form again and again. We all are every moment changeable in nature, but presently in change we are taking our own form again and again. After that again change will happen, but that time will take new form. You must be aware, that time it will take new form, that is called rebirth. Otherwise rebirth to abhi bhi ho raha hai, again and again rebirth is going on, since nothing is permanent in this universe, everything is every moment changeable in nature, soul is also changeable in nature. Five are external sense organ and mind is one internal sense organ. This is total 6 sense organs. Total 6 sense organs are accepted by Indian philosophy. Sadayatan, mind and 5 others. Clear? Clear? Is it clear? पहले बोलो सारे लोग. Regarding these 12 cents or 12 parts, few lines you will take help of from printed notes, Namarup, and I will discuss this one again. When I will discuss soul, then I will discuss this one once again. When I will discuss this soul, condition of soul. Otherwise, all other things, one line that is sufficient. 12 parts. Clear? Next. Is it clear? Okay, now next. Different explanations of Paticsamutpad or Paticsamutpad from the point of view of different schools of Buddhism. Different schools of Buddhism. In which way different schools of Buddhism have explained Paticsamutpad. Different schools of Buddhism. How they have explained Paticsamutpad. So overall, 3 important views regarding Paticsamutpad. First one is Hinayani view. Hinayani view regarding Paticsamutpad. Hinayani view oblique realistic view. Hinayans have supported realism. Realistic. Realistic view. Is it clear? Hinayani view or realistic view? Second, this one Hinayan or realistic? Hinayan had supported realism. Second kind of explanation, Yogachar Vigyanvadi explanation, idealistic explanation of Yogachar Vigyanvadi. Yogachar Vigyanvadi. Clear? And third type of explanation is given by Madhyamika Sunyavadin. Madhyamika Sunyavadin explanation of, so these two are basically Mahayanic. Mahayan. So question is possible in which way Hinayan and Mahayan have explained Paticsamutpad. Never any questions anywhere in IS or PCS. New possible question. देखो syllabus अपना है. If you see the syllabus of Buddhism, in our syllabus is like that. Schools of Buddhism, and first topic is Paticsamutpad. So it is possible how different schools of Buddhism explain Paticsamutpad. New possible question. How different schools of Buddhism have explained Paticsamutpad. Discuss. Different schools of Buddhism. In Hinayana, you will find 2 schools, Sautantrika and Vaibhashika. So no need to write their views separately. Overall, Hinayani's views, or that is realistic view. Second one is Yogachar Vigyanvadin's view. And third one is Madhyamika Sunyavadi view. Clear? When soul is, क्या लिख रहे हो आप गौतम कुमार? When soul is enter in body, no need to write like that. I have not discussed soul so far. When I will discuss soul, we will find answer of your question. ठीक है, गौतम कुमार. Third topic, that is Nairatmavad, then you will find answer of your question. Here, 3 important important types of explanation in Buddhism regarding Patichamutpad. So new possible question जो अभी तक neither in IAS nor in any PCS, how, or you may find how Mahayanic philosophers have explained Patichamutpad. You have to write this view: Yogachar Vigyanvadi and Madhyamika Sunyavadi. Otherwise, how Patichamutpad is explained by different schools of Buddhism. Discuss. Clear? So here left one page. After completing, then when I will discuss these three schools in detail, all overall for development of four schools, how these four schools come out, and what's the main difference between among these four schools, then you will able to understand in which way they have explained this Patichamutpad. So यहाँ पे left one page completely to add something. Write full form. नोट्स लेके बैठे तो फुल फॉर्म में माध्यमिका शून्यवादीन, माध्यमिका लास्ट वन पहला यहां पे है, हम पहले बोल चुके हीनयाना टू ग्रुप सौतांत्रिकाज एंड वैभाषिकाज, वैभाषिका एंड सौतांत्रिका, योगाचार विज्ञानवाद, योगाचार विज्ञानवाद एंड माध्यमिका शून्यवाद, माध्यमिका शून्य, एमएस मतलब महेंद्र सिंह नहीं है, माध्यमिका, ये सब प्रिंटेड नोट्स लेके रखे हो तो हो जाएगा, माध्यमिका शून्यवाद. Here, so left one page here just to add some explanation. Clear? Clear? When I will discuss philosophical difference among these four schools, Sautantrika, Vibhasika, Yogachar, Vigyan and Madhyamika Sunyavad, then able to understand what you have to write. Clear? Next. Note down. After writing this clarification from the point of view of different schools, now criticism. Note down. Clear? Now criticism. First criticism. Okay, full form, Risudaj. When soul is enter in body. No need to write like that. When soul enter into body. कोई insert नहीं करते हैं उसमें. First point. Note. Difficult to explain memory, knowledge and recognition. If you accept Patichamutpad, difficult to explain memory, knowledge and recognition. Difficult, how you find recognition? How we find able to recognize something? Since nothing is permanent in ourselves. Second, cause of avidya is not discussed. Cause of avidya is not discussed. Cause of avidya is not discussed. What is the cause of avidya? It is not discussed in Patichamutpad. It is said avidya is beginningless. What is the cause? Not explained. Sometimes it is said that Patichamutpad is, sometimes it is said that Patichamutpad is mere imitation of Brahmachakra or Upanishads. In Upanishad, you will find one concept, that is Brahmachakra. Brahmachakra. This concept is there, Brahmachakra. Sometimes it is said it is mere imitation of Brahmachakra. Brahmachakra, maybe say same sort of things are discussed, some sort of civility. between Brahmachakra and Patichamutpad. So it is said by some critics that it is a mere imitation of Brahmachakra of Upanishad. Brahmachakra of Upanishad. Okay. Now we are going to write importance. First importance, it is the foundation of all the teachings of Buddha. Patichamutpad is the foundation of all the teachings of Buddha. Central theory of Buddhist philosophy. Second point. Later development of Buddhism is dependent on Patichamutpad. Later development of Buddhism is dependent on Patichamutpad. How? We are going to discuss that one in detail. Very important part. Up page at least. Later development of Buddhism ultimately depends on Patichamutpad. Here note down. Pratitya Samutpad. And see how many questions are on this particular point. If you accept Patichamutpad, it will logically lead to Anityavad. It's been theory of impermanence. Vad means theory. Anitya means impermanence. Theory of impermanence. Vad means theory. Anityavad leads to Chanikvad. Chanikvad means theory. Chanik means momentary. Theory of momentariness. And then Nairatmavad. Nairatmavad. Vad means theory. Nairat means denial of eternal soul. Theory of denial of eternal soul. Vad means theory. Chanik means momentary. Theory of momentariness. And here Patichamutpad. Utpad means utpatti. Utpad. Pratitya samutpad. Utpad means utpatti. Utpatti means origin. Origin of whom? Origin of effect. Dependent upon whom? Cause. Note down here. First point. Here, just below these few points. Here. Note down. Origin of effect is dependent on its cause. Origin of effect is dependent on its cause. Origin of effect is dependent on its cause. We are in importance of Patichamutpad. Clear? Origin of effect is dependent on its cause. Here, just below this. So far as cause, according to Patichamutpad, so far as cause exists, effect will exist, and as soon as cause is destroyed, ceased, even effect is also destroyed. See the point. First of all, Patichamutpad. This one is the foundation of all the teachings of Buddhism. What do you mean by Patichamutpad? Effect dependent on its cause. Effect is relative to its cause. So this one is the meaning of Patichamutpad. It means that so far as cause exists, since effect is dependent on its cause, so far as cause exists, effect will exist. As soon as cause is destroyed, effect is also destroyed. It means, what is the logical outcome? What is the logical outcome? Logical outcome is that, see, so far as cause exists, effect will exist. As soon as cause is destroyed, effect is also destroyed. What it means? What is the logical outcome? Logical outcome is this one. Nothing is permanent in this universe. Everything is impermanent. So, Anityavad is the logical outcome of Patichamutpad. See once again minutely. At least 5-6 questions on this particular page. And complex questions. See, Patichamutpad, cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. Foundation of all the teachings of Buddhism. According to this theory, it's a causal theory of Buddhism. According to this theory, effect is dependent on its cause. Middle path between Satkaryavad and Satkaryavad. effect is dependent on its cause or relative to its cause for its origin. According to this theory, so far as cause will exist, then, this one is a symbol of then, implication, effect will exist. As soon as cause is going to be destroyed, effect will also destroy. It means that nothing is permanent in this universe, that is impermanent. Note down. Nothing is permanent in this universe. Why nothing is permanent in this universe? Why? Why nothing is permanent in this universe? Why? Since everything is dependent on its cause, note down here, since everything is dependent on its cause for its origin, and as soon as cause is destroyed, effect is also destroyed, so nothing is permanent in this universe. Nothing is permanent in this universe. This one is basically anityavad, permanent in this universe. What is the logical outcome? What will be the culmination of this theory? Outcome. Logical outcome is this one, theory of momentariness. First of all, here, what do you mean by impermanence? Think minutely. अभी conclusion मत लिखो. No need to write conclusion. See, once again, what do you mean by theory of impermanence? Theory of impermanence says that nothing is permanent in this universe. Why nothing is permanent? Since everything is dependent on its cause for its origin, everything is dependent on cause for its origin. And as soon as cause is destroyed, thing is also destroyed. It means that nothing is permanent in this universe. This theory is known as anityavad, theory of impermanence. What is the logical outcome of this theory? Logical outcome of this theory is kshanikvad. What do you mean by kshanikvad? Kshanikvad means theory of momentariness. What is said by this theory? According to this theory, objects are not only impermanent, but they are every moment impermanent. Every moment they are changeable. Note down. Objects are not only impermanent, but every moment impermanent. Impermanent. Permanent. Every moment impermanent. Worldly objects are. Every moment impermanent. Must be aware. For example, see. For example, this one is marker. It's a marker. Yes, this one is impermanent. It's a impermanent. Impermanent. Impermanent here. Impermanent means certainly at one day it will destroy. After few months, after few years, doesn't matter. 10 years, 20 years, or next 2-3 years. It will certainly destroy. Everything, wall, camera, everything will destroy ultimately. After a few years, no doubt about it. After 100 years, maybe possible 200 years or 500 years after, they will destroy. Certainly they will destroy. Everything is in this universe is impermanent. But think logically, what do you mean by impermanent? Impermanent means, generally impermanent, today they have their existence, but they are not permanent. Certainly at one day they will destroy. But if you examine minutely, you have to accept these are not only impermanent, but they are every moment impermanent. Every moment change is going on this marker. Every moment change is going on in ourselves. It seems that you are watching same sort of person again and again. No. Every moment change is going on in myself. Every moment change is going on in yourself also. Yes or no? But outside it seems that you are looking the same person again and again. It's not true. Think logically. So worldly things are not only impermanent, but every moment impermanent. They are every moment changeable in nature. Note down, everything is every moment changeable in nature. Every moment changeable in nature. This is known as theory of momentariness. Theory of momentariness. Everything in this universe is every moment changeable in nature. Things are not only impermanent, but they are every moment impermanent, they are every moment changeable. जैसे मान लो ये वॉल है दिस साइड में, दिस वॉल इज एवरी मोमेंट चेंज इज गोइंग, फैन है ऊपर में, जो आपके सर के ऊपर फैन होगा वो भी एवरी मोमेंट चेंज हो रहा है. आफ्टर फ्यू डेज और फ्यू मंथ्स और फ्यू ईयर्स विल स्टार्ट टू फाइंड साउंड फ्रॉम इनसाइड. So that is not the result of one day. By and by change is happening, and at one point of time you will start to find out, yes, change is happening. At that time you will able to recognize that change. But right now also every moment change is going on. But this change is so minute, subtle, and due to incapability of our mind, we are unable to perceive those changes. But if we will think logically, minutely, think scientifically, you are bound to accept that every object in this universe is every moment changeable in nature. Theory of moment. This one is a universal theory, true everywhere. And what is the logical outcome of this theory? Logical outcome: apply this theory on soul. Soul is also momentary in nature. Soul is also every moment moment changeable in nature. Soul is not eternal, not permanent, not immortal, not unchangeable. Soul is not eternal, permanent, immortal, unchangeable. Soul is also every moment changeable in nature. This theory is called Nairatmavad. Soul is also every moment changeable in nature. So Nairatmavad is the logical outcome of momentariness. Momentariness, everything is momentary in nature. Nothing is permanent. Everything is every moment changeable in nature. Apply this theory on soul. Soul will also become momentary in nature. And this theory is known as Anatmavad. Bolo, is it clear? Is it clear? Bolo सारे लोग. This was the importance of Patichamutpad. Entire later development is dependent on Patichamutpad. पहले यहां बोलो, ह्यूम से तुलना करना बाद में. Concept of soul is one sense, some sort of similarity between Hume and Buddhism regarding nature of soul is also changeable. Here, see. Is it clear? Yes. अब देखो सवाल को देख लो जरा. बहुत फिलोसफी. पटित्समुत्पाद. पटित्समुत्पाद 95. मोमेंटरीनेस तो आगे में. See. 2013. First question 2013. Explain the Buddhist position of impermanence. Buddhist position of impermanence. Impermanence itself is the logical outcome of Patichamutpad. Buddhist position of impermanence. And so how the idea of impermanence how the idea of impermanence leads to the theory of momentariness. इसी चीज को तो मैंने समझाया. How the idea of impermanence leads to, अगर theory of impermanence है तो logical outcome will be momentariness. And momentariness what is the logical outcome of momentariness? Anatmavad. It will lead to Anatmavad. Anatmavad is the logical outcome of this one, and itself is the logical outcome of impermanence. Impermanence itself is the logical outcome of Patichamutpad. लिख दोगे? अच्छा, see, 2016. How does Chanikvad strengthen the arguments for Nairatmavad? So once you get Chanikvad, what will be the logical outcome? Nairatmavad. इधर से उधर ले जाओ. 19 2019 आईएएस में है. व्हाट इज पटित समुत्पाद? स्ट्रेट पर खूब झूम के लिखो पटित समुत्पाद. हाउ डू द बुद्धिस्ट अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट टू प्रूव दैट एवरीथिंग इज मोमेंटरी? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पटित समुत्पाद से निकाल दो अनित्यवाद एंड फ्रॉम अनित्यवाद क्षणिकवाद. हाउ डू द बुद्धिस्ट अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट टू प्रूव दैट एवरीथिंग इज मोमेंटरी? तो थियरी ऑफ मोमेंटरीनेस तक ले जाओ. ये एक्सीलेंट है. और ये नॉट आप, मैं जब से पढ़ा रहा हूं इसको हमेशा बताता हूं. ये इस पे सवाल आ चुका है. 2001 से टीचिंग कर रहा हूं. उस समय भी मैं इसको क्लास में स्ट्रक्चर में बताता था. क्वेश्चन आना शुरू हुआ है 15 सालों के बाद. अराउंड 2013 से क्वेश्चन आना शुरू हुआ. फर्स्ट टाइम क्वेश्चन वाज आस्क्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. फ्रीक्वेंसी देखो आप. 19 में सवाल, हाउ पटित समुत्पाद, व्हाट इज पटित समुत्पाद, हाउ डू बुद्धिस्ट अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट टू प्रूव दैट एवरीथिंग इज मोमेंटरी? तो पटित समुत्पाद से कैसे क्षणिकवाद आता है. 3 टू राइट. इन 2020 20 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है. हाउ इज क्षणिकवाद इज ए लॉजिकल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ पटित समुत्पाद इन बुद्धिज्म, एक्सप्लेन. 19 के सवाल को फिर से बदल के पूछ लिया इन्होंने. हाउ इज क्षणिकवाद इज ए लॉजिकल डेरिवेटिव. लॉजिकल आउटकम, ये आज से नहीं कई सालों से मैं यूज कर रहा हूं. लॉजिकल आउटकम ऑफ पटित समुत्पाद विल बी इन अनित्यवाद. अनित्यवाद, लॉजिकल आउटकम ऑफ अनित्यवाद विल बी इन क्षणिकवाद. लॉजिकल आउटकम ऑफ क्षणिकवाद विल बी इन अनात्मवाद. देखो 19 और 20 का सवाल. क्लियर? बोलो. पर्याप्त है. थोड़ा प्रिंटेड नोट्स को देख लोगे, कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. बाद में लोगों ने ऐड किया या अभी भी ऐड करना, जब तक नोट्स नहीं देगा ऐड कैसे कर देगा. ज्यादातर जो पढ़ाने वाले उनमें से बैकग्राउंड तो फिलोसफी का है नहीं. ज्यादातर का तो बिल्कुल नहीं है. इंग्लिश मीडियम तो शायद किसी का नहीं है. तो ऐसे कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्ट्स में उनका फंसना तय है. वैसे कॉम्प्लेक्स पार्ट में घुसेंगे नहीं कि क्लैरिटी के साथ एक्सप्लेन कर दें. सम अदर प्लेसेस वेयर पॉसिबल टू क्लैरिफाई अकॉर्डिंग टू द ओन वे आल्सो, वहां तो वो भी बता दें. बट सच काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक्स यू विल स्टार्ट टू फाइंड देयर लिमिटेशंस सर्टेनली ए नंबर ऑफ प्लेसेस. ऐसी चीजों को लोग साइडलाइन कर देते हैं, इन अंदर नहीं जाएंगे. इट शुड बी वेरी वेरी क्लियर हाउ पटित समुत्पाद लीड्स टू अनित्यवाद, हाउ अनित्यवाद लीड्स टू, एंड दिस वन इज, जो है ना ये इंप्लाई का है सिंबल. ये जो है ना इफ देन का सिंबल है एरो. इफ देन, इफ पटित समुत्पाद देन अनित्यवाद, इफ अनित्यवाद देन क्षणिकवाद, इफ क्षणिकवाद देन नैरात्मा. तो एरो करोगे, एरो लिखोगे, यहाँ पे एरो का सिंबल दोगे. लॉजिक में एरो इंप्लीकेशन का सिंबल माना जाता है. इट इज एक्सेप्टेड एज सिंबल ऑफ इंप्लीकेशन. और सी फ्रीक्वेंसी, हाउ दे हैव आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस फ्रीक्वेंटली. क्लियर? बोलो क्लियर. Now first topic clear, that is Patit Samutpad. We have completed Patit Samutpad. हरप्रीत सिंह क्या बोल रहे हो, फॉर्म में है. पहले बाद में किया होगा सब इमिटेशन. किसी के नोट्स में भी ये दिखाई देगा तो बाद में होगा. हमारा तो पुराना से पुराना नोट्स देखो, उसमें भी ये चीज मिलेगा. 19-20 में और क्लियर पूछ लिया सवाल. 19 और 20 में. इज इट क्लियर? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्षणिकवाद. क्षणिकवाद सेकेंड टॉपिक. क्षणिकवाद. क्षणिक मीन्स क्षण. क्षण मीन्स मोमेंट. and क्षणिक means momentary. Vad means theory. The theory of momentariness. Theory of momentariness. Introduction. Introduction. Theory of momentariness. क्षणिकवाद. आई मीन दैट कि आज आप फुल एनर्जेटिक. एनर्जी नहीं रहेगा तो पढ़ाना मुश्किल काम है. हरप्रीत सिंह, नो वन इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. अब मैं इमेजिन कर रहा हूं कि यू ऑल आर सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी एंड राइट नाउ आई एम टीचिंग. वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. अदरवाइज मैं भी आराम से कुर्सी निकालता और डिक्टेट कर देता, बैठता आराम से और डिक्टेट कर देता. इतना वर्क करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. हरप्रीत सिंह, ठीक है. क्लास के पहले अपने को एक बार की मेंटली डेली बेसिस पे एग्जामिनेशन होता है कि नो वन इज हियर. वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क टू टीच. ओनली मटेरियल. आई एम सराउंडेड बाय मटेरियल ऑब्जेक्ट्स. नो वन. कैमरा है, उधर में सिस्टम लगा हुआ है, इधर में टेबल है, इधर में लैपटॉप है. डिफरेंट थिंग्स आर देयर. Only material objects are there. I am surrounded by material objects. No one. Very difficult task. Really very difficult task. उसमें भी हंस भी लेना है, मुस्कुरा भी लेना. अदरवाइज तो ये बर्डन हो जाएगा. Difficult to maintain. And you all have some sort of expectations. कोई पटना में है, कोई इंदौर में है, कोई भोपाल में, कोई हैदराबाद में है. Some different place पे हो. इट्स रियली ए चैलेंज. कैसे डिक्टेट कराना तो बहुत आसान है, उसमें इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट करके टीच करना इट्स अ टफ टास्क. वेरी टफ टास्क. आसान नहीं होता. अब लाइव क्लास में कभी नहीं रहे हो हमारे, कभी इथिक्स की हमारी क्लास देखोगे तो अलग लेवल का है सब. तो वी आर राइट नाउ इन फिलोसफी एंड लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर दे हैव आस्क्ड वन क्वेश्चन, व्हाट्स द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ बुद्धिज्म. लास्ट ईयर इथिक्स में 10 मार्क्स का सवाल था. बुद्धिज्म का इंपॉर्टेंस पूछ लिया उन्होंने. हाउ बुद्धिज्म इज रिलेवेंट नाउ ए डेज ऑल्सो. तो एवरी स्फीयर ऑफ आवर लाइफ रिलेवेंट दिखाओ. जब बुद्धिज्म का रिलेवेंट पूछे, गांधी का एक बार पूछा 2015 और 16 में पूछा रिलेवेंट ऑफ गांधी. पिछली बार पूछ लिया बुद्धिज्म का रिलेवेंसी पूछ लिया. तो लोग एकदम इथिक्स में वन साइडेड वे से लिखते हैं. रिलेवेंस गांधी पूछे तो डिफरेंट स्फीयर, इकोनॉमिक स्फीयर, पॉलिटिकल स्फीयर, रिलीजियस स्फीयर, सोशल स्फीयर, इवन इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्फीयर, इन्वायरमेंटल स्फीयर, सब जगह दिखाओ. तब कंट्रीब्यूशन यू विल एबल टू राइट इन ए परफेक्ट इंप्रेसिव वे. दिस शुड बी योर वे. अदरवाइज वन ही इथिकल वे में केवल लिखते चले जाओगे. इथिकल सब हो गया. Ethical importance also, but in which sense? Economic sphere. Buddha's economic sphere. Right livelihood. One part of Ashtangic Marg. Right livelihood to check corruption. Very good thought. Yes or no? Social welfare, social aspect. Concept of Bodhisattva. Do something good for others. Bahujan Hitaya, Bahujan Sukhaya. Social justice. Correlate social justice. Everywhere possible to write. Administrative sphere, right speech, right thought, right action. That is integrity. Yes or no? Bolo yes or no. And here political sphere, polity must be guided through niti. Raj must be guided through niti. There must be niti. Niti based Raj. Niti based rules and regulations. Possible to write. वो आगे में कर रिकॉर्डेड है, उसमें हम उसको और ज्यादा थोड़ा और कर लेंगे तो फिर उसको करना. अभी राइट नाउ बाद में कर लेना उसको. इवन तमिलनाडु अग्रसर राज. वेरी गुड. फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु ऑल्सो. महाराष्ट्र देखो. यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी हियर इटसेल्फ. One from Maharashtra, Saurabh. एन अग्रसर राज फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु। यस, यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी। और कौन कौन स्टेट का है जरा बताओ आप सारे लोग। वन इज फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र, सेकेंड वन इज फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु एंड अदर्स उत्तराखंड। ओके, आयुष गौतम फ्रॉम उत्तराखंड। विद इन 1 or 2 minutes, 1 minute बताओ सारे लोग। देन आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द सेकेंड टॉपिक। उत्तराखंड, वाराणसी ऑल्सो, अभिषेक मिश्रा जी वाराणसी, जयपुर इटसेल्फ, अनीश कुमार यूपी, रिमझिम चतुर्वेदी बिहार, नेहा श्रीवास्तव हरियाणा, हरप्रीत सिंह, हर मीन्स हरियाणा हरप्रीत, वाराणसी, भागलपुर, लखनऊ, वेरी गुड, गुजरात ऑल्सो, फ्रॉम गुजरात, सिक्किम, मथुरा उत्तर प्रदेश, यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी हियर इटसेल्फ, वेरी गुड, अच्छा लगा। इतने दूर दूर से, सिक्किम से भी है, आशीष तमांग फ्रॉम सिक्किम। सिक्किम में मेरा फ्रेंड है अभी अविचल, शायद वो आईजी होगा या डीआईजी होगा, अभी पोस्ट तो नहीं पता। सिक्किम अविचल, अविचल है वहाँ, आयुष तमांग। क्लियर। सागरिका सिंह फ्रॉम पटना, ओके, गोरखपुर से भी है, वेरी गुड। अखिलेश यादव फ्रॉम गोरखपुर, वेरी गुड। नाउ सी दिस पार्ट, पटित समुत्पाद, क्षणिकवाद, क्षणिकवाद, क्लियर, क्षणिकवाद, क्षणिकवाद, थियरी ऑफ मोमेंट्रीनेस, थियरी ऑफ मोमेंट्रीनेस। नोट डाउन इंट्रोडक्शन, इंट्रोडक्शन। राज यादव, यस, वहां पे है, फिलॉसफी का ये भी है, वहां पे इन सिक्किम। राज यादव, पूरा नाम एग्जैक्ट नहीं ध्यान आ रहा है, पूरा नाम बताओ। ऑल्सो फ्रॉम फिलॉसफी ऑप्शनल पेपर। अविचल का फिलॉसफी नहीं था, बट राज पूरा नाम बताओगे तो ठीक है। इंट्रोडक्शन में आ जाओ आप, क्षणिकवाद। क्षणिकवाद, नोट डाउन। फर्स्ट पॉइंट, सी आद्या एस, इफ नथिंग इज परमानेंट इन यूनिवर्स देन इज निर्माला परमानेंट? It's a matter of debate what you have asked. In process of refuting Nirmala such kind of criticism, if nothing is permanent, even it means Nirmala will also become impermanent. So why we should work, why we should accept Nirmala as the highest aim of our life if it is also not permanent? So they have explained, they have answered this one. It's a kind of criticism. ये सेक्रेटरी राजभवन, आशीष तमांग, ओके। पीछे वो था, मैं जब गया था सिक्किम तो वो वहाँ पे वो सीएम की सिक्योरिटी में शायद था। हमारे मित्रवत संबंध रहे हुए, ओके। सो आद्या एस, व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग, इट्स ए काइंड ऑफ criticism of concept of nirvana propounded by Buddhism. अविचल, ब्रिलियंट स्टफ है अविचल। मतलब वन ऑफ द एक्सीलेंट आईपीएस ऑफिसर में अविचल की गिनती होती है। एकदम यूनिक उसकी पर्सनालिटी है, समथिंग डिफरेंट। एक दौर में वो कई लोगों को गाइड करता था, साथ में हम लोग रहे हुए हैं, अविचल साथ साथ थे हम लोगों के। इंट्रोडक्शन, इंट्रोडक्शन में नोट डाउन, यस, नोट डाउन। क्षणिकवाद इज द लॉजिकल आउटकम ऑफ पतित समुत्पाद। क्षणिकवाद इज द लॉजिकल आउटकम ऑफ पतित समुत्पाद। Logical outcome of Patichamutpad. Shanikvad is the logical outcome of Patichamutpad. Second point, Patichamutpad, Anityavad, Shanikvad. That's all. Shanikvad is the logical outcome of Patichamutpad. Introduction complete. Second point, meaning. Meaning note down. Everything is momentary in nature. Everything is momentary in nature. Eternity, second point, eternity can't be accepted as real. Eternity can't be accepted as real. It is mere illusion. Eternity can't be accepted as real. It is mere illusion. Eternity is mere illusion said by Buddhism. And if you ask from Shankaracharya, they have said change is mere illusion. Change is not real. Eternity is real. So one place, Shankaracharya's philosophy, only that thing is real which is eternal in nature. And Buddhist philosophy, only that thing is real which is changeable in nature, which is every moment changeable. Only that thing is real which is changeable in nature. Eternity, mere illusion. According to whom? Buddhism. Middle path, in one sense, Jaina philosophers. In one sense, must be aware. Sat is real is that which is origin, decay and permanent. In one sense. Clear? Meaning. Just below this, note down context. Note down. Material object. In front of that, note down changeable in nature. Material object, changeable in nature. Spiritual substance, that is soul, is also changeable in nature. Spiritual substance, soul, is also changeable in nature. Soul is also changeable in nature. Yes. Clear? Clear? Context. Context means material objects are changeable in nature. Even spiritual substance, that is soul, is also changeable in nature. So changeable doesn't mean only material object of this universe. Even spiritual substance, that is soul, is also changeable in nature. Clear? Next. Comparison. Means comparison. Note down. Greek philosopher Heraclitus. Greek philosopher Heraclitus. Heraclitus. Greek philosopher Heraclitus. Greek philosopher Heraclitus. What is said by Greek philosopher Heraclitus? Note down. Only change or becoming is accepted as real. Only change or becoming can be accepted as real. Only change or becoming can be accepted as real. Change or becoming can be accepted as. Second point, note down. Second point, note down. Famous statement, second point. Famous statement. We can't take bath twice in the same river. We can't take bath. We can't take bath twice in the same river. We can't take bath twice in the same river. It is said by whom? Heraclitus. So as in Indian tradition, Buddha has said, nothing is permanent in this universe. Same sort of things are wanted by Heraclitus in Greek philosophy. It is said by him, everything is every moment changeable. Only change is accepted as real. By whom? By Heraclitus. And one very famous statement by Heraclitus, we can't take bath twice in the same river. Okay? Clear? Clear? We can't take bath. This one is the composition, main structure, middle path. Middle path. Middle path. Note down, Chalikabad supports middle path. It's a path between two extremes. Chalikabad supports middle path. It's a path between two, it is a path between two extremes. It's a path between two extremes. How? It's a path between two extremes. Note down how. So divide it how in three parts. First, eternalism. Eternalism. And last, the second extreme is nihilism. Nihilism. And here Chanikabad. 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 So eternalism means, note down, only that thing is real which is eternal in nature. Only that thing is real which is eternal in nature. Accepted by Shankaracharya. Nothing is only that thing is real which is eternal in nature. That is eternalism. And second extreme, nihilism. Everything is destroyed. Said by Charvaka's philosophy, will find concept of nihilism in one sense. And Chanikabad neither accepted destruction nor accepted permanence. Everything is every moment changeable. Said by Buddhism. One extreme, eternalism. Only that thing is real which is permanent. Neither change nor destroy. Eternity. Second place, second extreme, nihilism. Destroyed. Mid part, neither eternal nor destroy. Change. This is the middle path. So Chanikabad also supports middle path. So if question is asked how middle path is supported by Buddhism, so in process of Paticamupad, they have supported middle path. It's a path between Satkaryabad and Asatkaryabad. Chanikabad is also a path between two extremes, eternalism and nihilism. Anatmabad is also a path between two extremes. One group has said soul is permanent, eternal, etc. Second group has denied, negated soul, denial of soul. And here soul is permanent, one group has said. Anatma, soul is also changeable in nature, middle path. So always middle path is supported by them. Clear? Arguments in favor of Chanikabad. Note down. Argument. Friedrich Nietzsche was an existentialist philosopher, path, atheistic existentialist philosopher, not accepted God. Friedrich. Why you are writing Friedrich Nietzsche? Nietzsche कहाँ से आ गया? क्लियर? तमांग ने कहा अभी कि राजकुमार यादव है वो, राजकुमार यादव है, पहले वो था, वो मुझे ध्यान आया, राजकुमार यादव, वो नॉर्थ, उस समय नॉर्थ सिक्किम का शायद डीएम जब मैं गया था, तो फिलॉसफी उसका भी ऑप्शनल है, तमांग फिलॉसफी ऑप्शनल रहा है, तमांग राजकुमार यादव, yes, correct. Okay, Nietzsche was also an atheist. Nietzsche किसी ने लिखा है. Now note down arguments in favor of Chanikabad. Arguments in favor of Chanikabad. Argument in favor of Chanikabad. Now first argument. They have given different arguments. Flame of a lamp. कैंडल भी कर सकते हो, लैंप कर सकते हो, कैंडल भी लिख सकते हो. Second one is current of a river. Taking help of such kind of examples, they have supported Chanikabad. Current of a river. एंड पॉसिबल टू मेक चार्ट, तब डायग्राम बना सकते हो। फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्लेम ऑफ ए लैम्प, मान लो यहाँ पे आप कोई कैंडल हो, इमेजिन डिजाइनर कैंडल हो, इमेजिन दिस इज द फ्लेम and someone is here able to see, and I going to focus on particular flame. So it seems that that person is perceiving, watching the same flame again and again, same flame again and again. But it's not true. If you think logically, minutely, you have to accept that in flame every moment change is going on, but this change is so rapid, so fast, and due to incapability of our mind, we become unable to find out those changes, unable to perceive those changes. Although every moment इस flame में change हो रहा है, by and by ये reduce भी हो रहा है candle, but if you think minutely, logically, you have to accept every moment change is going on in this flame. Same thing is true regarding bodily objects, regarding objects of this universe. It seems that no change is going on in those objects, but if you think logically, minutely, you have to accept every moment change is going on in all, everything. For example, current of a river. Imagine this one is a river. River बना के दिखा देना. And imagine someone is here and able to focus himself on a particular point, particular current. So it seems that that person is perceiving same water again and again, same water. But will you accept this one logically? चेंज हो रहा है, ये वाटर आगे की तरफ फ्लो हो रहा है, एंड ये जो वाटर है इसका स्पेस ले रहा है उसका. एवरी मोमेंट चेंज इज गोइंग ऑन इन दिस वाटर. So once you will think logically, minutely, scientifically, you have to accept changes going on there. Yes, so the same thing is true regarding every object of this universe. Objects of this universe are also changeable in nature, like current of a river. Although it seems that change is not happening, think logically, minutely, you are bound to accept, yes, change is going on. So taking help of flame of a lamp, current of a river, they have tried to explain change which is happening. Destroy, no. For example, because change is going on in ourselves. But this change is, it means not, this doesn't mean that that thing is going to destroy. In process of change, you must be with some sort of connectivity is also there. Some sort of connectivity you will find in process of change. You can't entirely separate yourself from your past. Separate from cause. So far as cause से आप connected हो. So in process of change, he has not accepted destruction. Change होगा, destroy नहीं होगा. It is accepted by science also. साइंस होता है, जो साइंस में एनर्जी को देखो क्या कहता है, उसका चेंज हो जाएगा, फॉर्म चेंज हो जाएगा. Sir, Buddhist philosophy, one of the best philosophy, must be aware. Highly logical, highly scientific, और इतना रिच इसका लिटरेचर है. पूरी लाइब्रेरी आपको मिल जाएगी. 1 लाख 2 लाख बुक्स आपको मिल जाएगा बुद्धिज्म पे. इतना इस पे राइटिंग हुई है, इतने लोगों ने पीएचडी कर रखा है बुद्धिज्म पे. साउंड इसका लिटरेचर है. आप डिपार्टमेंट में जाओगे तो बुद्धिज्म में ना, तो अलग से केवल बुद्धिज्म पे किताबें मिलेंगी, हजारों किताबें. यू विल नॉट फाइंड वन पर्टिकुलर स्कूल्स पे इतनी किताबें मिले. वेदांत में मिलेंगी बहुत सारी बुक्स. हियर इन बुद्धिज्म में तो बहुत सारी बुक्स है, हजारों हजार बुक्स है. And presently also a lot of work is going on. Here, now, arguments in favor of now third. No doubt. Arth kriya karitva. It's a technical term. Arth kriya karitva. Arth kriya karitva. once in PCS this one asked, IS में कभी इस पे टर्म नहीं बना, अर्थ क्रियाकारित्व. Never they have asked any question in IS. They have although asked arguments in favor of क्षणिकवाद, but not asked question on this अर्थ क्रियाकारित्व. So this is the most important argument to support, note down, most important argument to support क्षणिकवाद. Most important argument to support क्षणिकवाद. क्षणिकवाद. Note down. According to this theory, according to this notion, of अर्थ क्रियाकारित्व, only that thing is real which has power to produce something. Only that thing is real which has power to produce something. अर्थ क्रियाकारित्व लक्षणम सत. Only that thing is real which has power to produce something. Again here it is said that only that thing is real which has power to produce something. And again here it is said that anything which is real must be momentary in nature. Anything which is real, yat sat tat क्षणिकम. क्षणिकम means momentary. If anything is real, sat means real, tat means, it means कि that one will be momentary nature. Yat sat tat क्षणिकम. Yat sat tat क्षणिकम. Yat sat tat क्षणिकम. If anything is real, it must be momentary nature. See, in Shankaracharya's philosophy, only that thing is real, sat, which is eternal in nature. Buddhism, only that thing is real, which is momentary nature. In Jaina philosophy, only that thing is real, origin, decay, and permanence all are real. All are there. Origin, decay, and permanence. Then only accepted as real. So Shankaracharya's philosophy, eternity. Buddhist philosophy, momentariness. Jaina philosophy, only that thing is real, which is origin, decay, and permanence going on. This one is the real is explained by Shankar, Bodh, and Shankaracharya. Shankar, Bodh, and Jaina philosophers. Finally, Shankaracharya, eternity. Yat sat tat क्षणिकम. Only that thing is real which is momentary nature. It is supported here taking help of an example of a seed. Through example of a seed means the beej, this one is supported. This क्षणिकवाद is supported. No, there can be two possible conditions of a seed. Two possible conditions. First, unchangeable, changeable, inactive. First condition, unchangeable, inactive. Imagine in this basket seeds are there. Seeds. These are seeds. There can be two possible conditions of these seeds. One, except unchangeable, inactive. They are in this basket and you are every day you are watching those seeds, able to perceive those seeds and saying no change, unchangeable, inactive, basically they are. Note down, if it is accepted, if once it is accepted, then it would become difficult to explain. If once it is accepted, then it would be difficult to explain origin of plant in future on the basis of these seeds. It would become difficult, it would become impossible to explain origin of plant or tree from these seeds. आपने कह दिया unchangeable है, तो how can you explain origin of plant from these seeds in future? They have capability to produce plants or trees. Second one is second possibility, changeable and active. Changeable and active. It is said by Buddhism, in seeds always change is going on. In seeds always change is going on. But in process of change, they are taking their own form again and again. In process of change, seeds are taking their own form again and again. When they are in basket or anywhere else, when they are in basket. Imagine you can taking help of this one. This one is a basket. In basket there are some seeds are there. These are seeds. So there can be two possible conditions of these seeds. Either accept unchangeable and active or accept changeable and active. If one should accept first alternative, it would become difficult to explain the origin of plant in future. Since once you will accept they are unchangeable, how can you later on you will accept change in those things? Second possibility, change and they are changeable and active. So said by Buddhism, every moment change is going on in these seeds also. These seeds are basically active. They have some sort of power, but power not always remains same. उनके पावर में, उनके ताकत में, पोटेंशियलिटी में some sort of change all the time is going on. So the seeds are also changeable. So question is that in process of change, what is happening? So when seeds are in a basket, in process of change, the seed is taking his own form again and again. Own form. Seeds are in process of changing. In process of change, they are taking their own form. Once seeds are associated with water, clay, etc. Imagine इसको हमने इसमें रोप दिया. So then again change will happen. But now seed will take the form of a plant. So here also change, here also change. Here change is happening in its own form. Here change in a new form. But change is same there also, here also. Here also change is going on. For example, right now change is going on in ourselves. But in process of change, we are not taking new form. Although every moment change is going on in ourselves. But in process of change, we are taking our own form again and again and again. After death also change will happen. But at that time, we will take new form. Right now also change. After death also change. Only the form of change will become change. At that time, change will be happen in new form. Right now, in our own form, change is going on again and again. We are taking help of, we are taking our own form again and again in process of change. This marker also change is going on, but right now in its own form. Change is going on in seed also. If you will not accept change, once you will accept it is unchangeable, difficult to explain possibility of origin of plant on the basis of this seed. So logically, you are bound to accept seed change is going on in seeds also. They have power. And power है तो उसका power always remain नहीं है, एक ही type में नहीं है. उसके power में, उसकी potentiality में कुछ ना कुछ some sort of things are happening. Some sort of change is happening. If you think logically, minutely, you have to accept. And the seeds are changeable in nature. In the same way, everything is changeable in nature in this world. Everything is changeable. Only one thing is unchangeable, that is change itself. Change itself is unchangeable. Change is happening all, and this one is the very important argument to support Chanikavad, taking help of the example of a seed. Is it clear? चले बोलो सारे लोग. Is it clear? Taking help of the example of seed, they have tried to prove that seeds are always changeable. When they are in basket, they change, seed change in their own form. When they are associated with water, clay, etc., change occur at that time also, but now in a new form. But both places change. Always change is going on everywhere. Clear? Okay. Now main structure. Criticism. Criticism. Difficult to explain memory knowledge. Difficult to explain memory knowledge. Difficult to explain law of karma. Difficult to explain memory knowledge and recognition. If nothing is permanent, how can you be able to recognize someone? Difficult to explain rebirth and liberation. Rebirth and nirvana. If everything is momentary, how will explain nirvana? कुछ criticism and importance from printed notes. Note down. Take help of printed notes. Take help of printed notes. Here, एक स्टोरी को देख लो. You may find one side they have accepted क्षणिकवाद, छलबंगवाद. वो हम सोल वाले में देखेंगे. So then it will be more clear. They have denied eternity of soul, but they have accepted law of karma. They have accepted rebirth. How such kind of things are explained? So when I will discuss denial of eternal soul, that is Nairatmavad, then I will discuss that story also. One side they have denied eternity of soul, but on the other hand they have accepted rebirth. They have accepted law of karma also. How they have defended law of karma, and they have denied immortality of soul. This one is denied. Immortality of soul is denied by them, but accepted rebirth, law of karma. How? I will discuss in topic number 3. Topic number 3. Second topic, 1 or 2 reputation, you will take help of printed notes. Clear? Importance from printed notes. क्षणिकवाद importance it's a scientific है ये. Later development is dependent on क्षणिकवाद. It's near to science. Everything is every moment changeable. Accepted by Buddhism. Now note down नैरात्मवाद. नैरात्मवाद लास्ट ईयर सवाल है. क्लास में तो नहीं डिस्कस था प्रीवियस ईयर्स में, बट इट वाज द पार्ट ऑफ माय प्रिंटेड नोट्स. प्रिंटेड नोट्स में धर्म नैरात्म और पुद्गल नैरात्म है तो आसान, बट इट वाज नॉट डिस्कस्ड इन क्लास. बुद्धिज्म का ये केवल यही इंडियन फिलोसफी का था जो मैंने डिस्कस नहीं किया था क्लास में. ऑल्दो इट्स द पार्ट ऑफ माय प्रिंटेड नोट्स. और प्रिंटेड नोट्स में इटैलिक करके लिखा हुआ है इसको. इफ यू विल गो थ्रू प्रिंटेड नोट्स यू विल फाइंड आउट. यस, 1 paragraph on this particular part. धर्म नैरात्म and 2 forms of नैरात्मवाद. धर्म नैरात्म पुद्गल नैरात्म. 2021 में सवाल है. नोट डाउन नैरात्मवाद. नैरात्मवाद ब्रैकेट में लिख लोगे नैरात्मवाद में. वाद मीन्स थियरी. वाद. You can see in one sense it is possible to translate anatmavad also, but that will be not in strict sense. Overall you can say anatmavad. Anatmavad, not exact, एकदम exact sense में. अब देखो सवाल भी देखोगे ना. Although in our syllabus Nairatmavad is prescribed in our syllabus. See the syllabus first. The term Nairatmavad is written in syllabus also. Nairatmavad. They have not written Anatmavad. You must be aware. Anatma नहीं लिखा हुआ. Written Nairatmavad. But इसका जो मेन जो सेंस है वो यही है. मेन जो मीनिंग है. And if you will see here, Nairatmabad 2008. Nairatmabad. Okay, one कहाँ गया लास्ट पार्ट एक और. Nairatmabad second time 2018. And last one is here. How does Buddhism explain self in terms of Panchaskandha? 2020 का क्वेश्चन है ये. And if you will see UPPCS, they have used the term Anatmabad. See here, Anatmabad. देखो अनात्मवाद आ गया, अनात्मवाद in UPPCS. And next time the term is used no soul theory, and in Hindi it is called Nairatmabad. Again Nairatmabad, and in English also Nairatmabad in 2001. थोड़ा चेंज किया इसने भी. Now Nairatmabad they are using again and again. But again in 2015 they have asked Anatmabad. बीच में केवल नैरात्मवाद यूज कर रहे हैं ये. दे आर आस्किंग यूजिंग द टर्म नैरात्मवाद, देन अगेन अनात्मवाद. प्राइमरी मीनिंग यही आएगा, बट मोर क्लैरिफिकेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड. नैरात्मवाद. अगेन दे आस्क्ड नैरात्मवाद. हिंदी ऑल्सो नैरात, इंग्लिश ऑल्सो नैरात. क्लियर? तो अभी देख लेंगे अभी हम लोग क्या इसका मीनिंग है, क्या डिबेट है इसका. ये नैरात्मवाद. नोट डाउन. इंट्रोडक्शन. Nairatmabad is the logical culmination of Buddhist central theory that is called Paticsamutpad. Logical culmination of Buddhist central theory, Buddhist central teaching, Buddha's central teaching, that is called Paticsamutpad. House, first line introduction, second line, Paticsamutpad, Anityavad, Kshanikvad, here Nairatmabad. Nairatmabad is the logical outcome of Buddhist causal theory that is called Paticsamutpad. Possible to write. How? This one. It's not an independent theory. Once you will accept Kshanikvad, then it will come out. So very beginning, just write. This one itself is the logical outcome of Kshanikvad. Kshanikvad itself is the outcome of Paticsamutpad. Now meaning. Introduction complete. 1 line, 2 line. Meaning. Meaning of Anatmabad. First of all, we are going to write wrong meaning, जो उसका वास्तविक meaning नहीं है. Wrong meaning. Generally, sometimes we accept meaning of Nairatmabad in this narrow sense. Wrong meaning, or you can say narrow meaning. Narrow meaning आप लिख लो. Wrong के जगह पे narrow meaning आप लिख लो. Narrow meaning. And then we will write real meaning, or in which sense accepted really meaning. Narrow meaning. Note down. Narrow meaning, or you can say wrong meaning भी कर सकते हो. ये wrong meaning है. We are not going to accept this meaning. Note down. Negation or denial of soul. Negation or denial of or refutation of soul. This was the narrow meaning. You can say wrong meaning. Generally, Nairatmabad is sometimes translated as denial or negation or rejection, refutation or negation or denial of refutation of soul. This one is the wrong meaning of the term Nairatmabad. Why this one is the wrong meaning? Why we will not accept this meaning? Or you may write Nairatmabad doesn't mean denial or negation of soul. Nairatmabad doesn't mean like that. पहली बार में नेगेटिव में आ जाओ, फिर बाद में पॉजिटिव सेंस. Why can't be accepted? Why? First point, it's a kind of extreme negation. It's a type of extreme condition. ये एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन है. यू आर गोइंग टू डिनाई. देखो सोल के बारे में एक है कॉन्सेप्ट एक्सट्रीम अफर्मेशन. यस सोल एग्जिस्ट, परमानेंट, इटर्नल, अनचेंजेबल. सेकेंड ग्रुप, नो, डिनाइड, नो सोल, डिनायल ऑफ, रिजेक्शन, like Charvaka. Buddhist thought is middle path. They have supported middle path. So once you will accept denial or negation of refutation of soul, why it can't be accepted? Why? It will be a kind of extreme condition. It will be a kind of extreme condition. Second, it goes against middle path of Buddhism. It will go against middle path of Buddhism. And third, if it is accepted, denial or negation of soul, if it is accepted, then Buddhist view will become similar to Charvaka's view. Charvaka में denial है. God, soul को they have denied outrightly. If it is accepted, then Buddhist view will become similar to or identical to Charvaka's views. That can't be accepted. So this one is the wrong meaning. Narrow meaning मत करो, इसको सीधे सीधे कहो. और you can say in process of writing meaning of Nairatmavad, first line you may write Nairatmavad doesn't mean denial of soul or negation of soul or refutation of soul. If it is accepted, then it will go against middle path of Buddhism. It will be a kind of extreme negation. Buddhist view will become similar to Charvaka's views. Identical to Charvaka's view, can't be accepted logically. First part clear. ध्यान रखना, ऐसा लिखना. कई सारे जो इतिहास की बुक्स है, हिस्ट्री की बुक्स है, जहां बुद्धिज्म को डील किया गया, वहां सीधे सीधे लिखा हुआ है निगेशन ऑफ सोल. अनात्मवाद मीन्स निगेशन ऑफ सोल. नेवर राइट लाइक दैट. फिलोसफी के बुक्स में यू विल नॉट फाइंड सच काइंड ऑफ टर्म्स. निगेशन ऑफ सोल you will not find. Nowhere you will find negation of soul. No. Negation of eternal soul, denial of permanent soul, denial of immortal soul. You will find like that. Not denial of soul. Denial of soul, extreme condition. One group, extreme affirmation. Permanent soul, yes and permanent. Second side, no. Outrightly no. Buddhism, changeable no. So no. Middle path. नहीं तो कई बुक्स में इसको in a different direction it is discussed. No need to write like that. Real meaning. What is the real meaning? Note down. Real meaning. Denial of eternal, permanent, unchangeable, immortal soul. Denial of eternal, permanent, unchangeable, eternal soul. Immortal soul. No soul as such which is eternal, permanent, unchangeable like that. Second point, soul is also changeable in nature. Soul is also changeable in nature. Is it clear? पहले बोलो सार लोग. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. It's a very important point. कई लोगों ने इसको अलग दिशा दे दी है. That's why here we have written why it can't be accepted. ये क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. If you will say denial, although you must be aware, generally आप देखोगे क्या प्रॉब्लम हुआ इसमें. प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गया इस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट को लेकर कि नैरात्मवाद इज रिटेन. नैरात्मवाद, हिंदी नैरात्मवाद, अच्छा हिंदी में नैरात्मवाद है और अनात्मवाद. सो a number of places anatmavad is translated no soul theory, but no soul doesn't mean negation of soul. Here, no soul means no eternal soul, no permanent soul, no unchangeable soul, no immortal soul. This is the real meaning. You have to associate such kind of things. अगर आप इसको literal meaning ले लोगे, no soul means denial of soul. So it will be similar to Charvaka's thought. तो कई लोग इसको एकदम literal sense में ले लेते हैं. अनात्मा, they have negated soul or like that. No, never write like that. Buddha himself opted silence. Regarding when question was asked from Buddha, Buddha opted silence. Out of 10 questions regarding whom Buddha opted silence, questions were related to soul also. इसको ध्यान रखना. नो इटर्नल परमानेंट सोल. अब देखो एक बार ये क्वेश्चन देखो. क्वेश्चन से मैं इसको आंसर को कंप्लीट करता हूं. आईएएस में था सर. It is 2010. One see the question. How does the Buddhist accept the possibility of rebirth in the absence of an eternal soul? An absence of an eternal soul. Must be aware. They have not asked absence of soul. They have not asked the absence of soul. How Buddhists accept the possibility of rebirth? Absence of an eternal soul. See the questions. Minute उसके एस्पेक्ट को समझना. टीचर ने ये नहीं पूछा एब्सेंस ऑफ सोल. एब्सेंस ऑफ सोल मीन्स चार्वाका's व्यू. इट इज सिमिलर टू एब्सेंस ऑफ इटर्नल सोल है. निगेशन ऑफ इटर्नल सोल है. डिनायल ऑफ इटर्नल सोल है. मस्ट बी अवेयर. नो सोल डजंट मीन एब्सेंस ऑफ सोल. नो सोल डजंट मीन you have refuted soul. No soul means we can't accept that kind of soul which is accepted traditionally. We can't accept traditionally. What kind of soul is accepted? Eternal, permanent, unchangeable, immortal. Such kind of soul is denied. This is the real meaning of the term anatmavad or no soul. See the question once again. How does the Buddhist accept the possibility of rebirth? They have explained rebirth. And they have denied eternal soul. Absence of an eternal soul. Absence of soul नहीं लिखा. ध्यान रखना. Absence of soul नहीं लिखा. Absence of eternal soul लिखा. Must be aware. जिसने बनाया था एक्सलेंट था. 2010 का क्वेश्चन सबसे कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन 2010 का था. इन द लास्ट 2 डिकेड्स सबसे डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी दिया हुआ सवाल 2010 बैच का था. रियली थोड़ा टफ था सवाल इन 2010. एंड सबसे बेहतरीन मार्किंग 2010 बैच में हुई है. हाईएस्ट मार्क्स 2010 बैच आउट ऑफ 600 419 by Anupma Jodwal. A number of students got more than 350 marks in 2010 batch. Excellent marking. Question was tough, marking was liberal. Question जब भी बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड होता है ना, सिंपल, मार्किंग टफ हो जाती है. तो जब टफ सवाल आए ना तो बैलेंस बनाओ एग्जाम में. Try to write all those things. Use your mind, and you will may find excellent marking. Since क्वेश्चन टफ है तो मार्किंग लिबरल हो जाएगी. और क्वेश्चन अगर बहुत आसान पूछ देगा ना, so after writing all those things also you will find unable to find according to mark. You will not find marks according to that. क्योंकि सब लोग लिख देंगे ना, तो मार्किंग उस समय टफ हो जाती है सिंपल क्वेश्चंस में. हमेशा यूपीएससी में देखा गया है. So although questions were tough, but marking was liberal. उस बैच में बहुत लोगों ने 350 प्लस नंबर पाया. रुचिका दिवाकर, शैलेन सिंह चौहान, अनुपमा जोरवाल. हाईएस्ट मार्क्स ये था 419. इंग्लिश मीडियम में तो बहुत लोग रहे तो 10 बैच में. ध्यान रखना। और ये सब पार्ट्स हमारा पहले से इंडिकेट किया हुआ है। एन इटर्नल सोल, एब्सेंस ऑफ इटर्नल सोल, नॉट एब्सेंस ऑफ सोल। इसी पे पहले आपको 3-4 लाइन एक्सप्लेन करना है। वाई नॉट एब्सेंस ऑफ सोल, वाई एब्सेंस ऑफ इटर्नल सोल, इट शुड बी क्लियर। यस, negation of eternity of soul. Clear? Clear? Not done. Clear? सारे लोग बोलो, is it clear? This part is clear? Clear? What do you mean by anatmad? No soul doesn't mean negation of soul. Nowhere in philosophy books you will find, इतिहास के बुक में मिलेगा कि वहां आत्मा का खंडन है, रिफ्यूटेशन ऑफ सोल, बट इन फिलोसफी बुक्स में आपको नहीं मिलेगा। इतिहास वाले इसको एकदम स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड ट्रीट कर देते हैं। टीचर भी उसी टाइप से बताता है कि वहां इसका रिफ्यूटेशन है। it will go against middle path of Buddhism once you will say denial of or absence of soul. Absence of soul accepted by Charvakas, not by God, not by Buddhism. Clear? और लोग बोल लो, is it clear? Yes. So tomorrow we'll see the remaining parts. Thank you. बुद्धिस्ट फिलोसफी में है, ब्रिलियंट फिलोसफी है। देखो कितना लॉजिकल फिलोसफी है, हाईली लॉजिकल। क्लियर है? राइट नाउ वी आर इन बुद्धिज्म। बुद्धिज्म में ही थोड़ा एक पीक आपको बुद्धिज्म में दिखाई देगा एंड सेकेंड पीक आपको मिलेगा वेदांतिक फिलोसफी में। टॉप लेवल पे बैठे हुए दोनों फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ रेशनैलिटी। And one philosophy, mid part you will find yoga philosophy, highly practical philosophy. Now all over the world we are accepting importance of yoga. Why you are not accepting importance of Buddhist philosophy? Now Buddhism का ही एक पार्ट योगा का वो है विपस्सना। विपस्सना इज बुद्धिस्ट योग मेथोडोलॉजी एंड नाउ वर्ल्ड वाइड विपस्सना भी फैल रहा है। दिस इज ऑल्सो वन वे, वन इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ बुद्धिज्म। इट्स ऑल्सो ए काइंड ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ बुद्धिस्ट फिलोसफी। विपस्सना बहुत पॉपुलर हो रहा है, विपस्सना ब्रिलियंट फिलोसफी है बुद्धिज्म। क्लियर? तो टुमारो विल सी रिमेनिंग पार्ट्स। थैंक यू।